Hey Nathan, what's the best performing Jeep ever built?
That would be the Jeep Trackhawk.
All right, let me rephrase that. What's the best performing Wrangler ever built that can go off-road?
That would be the 392.
Yeah, what makes it so cool?
Well, I mean, it's got that big burly engine. It's built for serious off-roading, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah, recently I was in Utah driving it, and I got to tell you, that exhaust is amazing. So I started thinking to myself, can we get that same performance, well, probably not, but that same sound out of our JK?
This has a V6, a
Yes.
Pentastar V6.
Yes.
It's not going to sound like a 392.
Yeah, there is this issue, right? And that is a straight six sounds, well, magnificent.
Potentially, yeah.
V6 sounds, well, flatulent.
Unless it's Italian and sometimes German.
So let me show you what I did, okay?
Okay.
I called our friends at MagnaFlow. Got a lot of stuff in here. And I said, hey, can you help me? And look what they sent us.
A box.
They sent us a box with a new MagnaFlow exhaust specifically for the JK.
Okay. So we're going to get maybe a little bit more performance, but just as importantly, some better sound possibly out of this.
Yeah, so the plan is we're going to go to our man Dan at Monster Muffler, and we're going to have him install this and see if we can make this JK sound as good as it looks. So how about if I do this? I'll go rev it, and you can kind of, show him what it sounds like now. We'll do a before, and then we'll take it over to Dan, and we'll do an after.
That sounds good. I'm going to pull off my mic and put it by the exhaust.
All right, here you go. I'm going to rev it.
I've heard Cuisinarts sound better. I'm sorry, but that's the one thing about the Pentastar. It always sounds like it's a wheezing hyena.
It always sounds like a minivan.
Well, yeah.
Because it is in a minivan.
Well, yeah, it is in a minivan. And the old engine was also in a minivan, just, to be clear. But it's just never sounded particularly good. I've heard people try to put exhaust packs on them before, and they've never quite done it. So I'm curious to see what will happen here.
So I set the bar very high, right?
Yeah, 392, yeah.
But I'm really curious to see, if we can actually take this, which is, now a really well-built AEV version of the JK, and make it sound as good as it looks. So shall we head on over?
Yeah, that sounds like a damn good idea.
All right, Nathan, we have arrived at Monster Muffler. Dan, the Magic Muffler Man. That's what I call him.
Well, I mean, that's a good name to have if you're a muffler man.
It is. You know why? Because he does magic.
He does, and his name was like Steve. You couldn't really get away with that. Steve the Muffler.
Yeah, no, he's been doing this, I want to say, since like the dinosaurs. So he knows his mufflers. All right.
Well, okay, well, it's a muffler. Can handle it.
You can't break it, right? Let's look at it.
Okay, we'll do the unboxing.
Yeah, let's unbox it.
All right.
Let's see what it looks like. Oh, maybe we just lift it.
It looks like a lot of foam.
There you have it. It looks like a muffler.
Oh, and we even got an oversized tip. Because the oversized tip, yeah.
Is it oversized?
Yeah, look at that.
Let's see.
The tip is right there.
Can you move the plastic?
The bubbles?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, there's that tip right there. And
I think that's the resonator.
yeah. Oh, is that the... Okay.
Yeah, that's a tip right there. All right. Here. Nice.
Got to make sure we keep the foam. Be a bed for Tommy.
You want to bring it in?
Yeah, let's
bring it in. We come bearing gifts.
Hi, Dan. Don't worry, it's not a body.
Yeah, so thanks for doing this.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Look at it. Yeah, well,
Shaved down the beard?
oh yeah,
Yeah?
now and then.
Yeah?
With the heat,
Yeah, I know.
I'll be gone here pretty soon, I think.
So here's the key.
Okay. All right.
Do your magic, would you?
Yeah.
Make it sound good.
So this is the
Jeep.
MagnaFlow kit.
Yeah, Wrangler MagnaFlow kit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Want to take a look at it?
Sure.
Because I don't know anything about mufflers. So that's what came with it. Is that a resonator? Muffler. Is that a resonator?
That is a it hangs off the end.
Yeah?
What it is kind of a resonator, absorbs some of well, I think it comes back actually like 180, and then it hangs up somewhere in here.
Maybe,
Either front-
hello? Maybe that gives it a better sound.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's got to be worth a few bucks just by itself here, so we get the...
Magnaflow. Well, here's the thing. The Pentastar, right, doesn't sound good. The V6, it just doesn't sound good. So I'm hoping that this gives it a little bit of less...
You don't expect a lot of noise because you have other stuff in the system, you know, the converters.
Yeah.
Whatnot, but this will be straighter through and it should perform well.
Yeah, hopefully more performance, better sound.
This just absorbs some of those pulsations that go with that motor.
Yeah.
So then, you know, pretty much this should be straight through. You can't really see it, but this should be just like wide open.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then the other part just absorbs some more sound.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, and it probably just replaces the standard muffler, right?
Yeah.
So it'll hang like this with the
So
exhaust.
we'll take it loose from here.
Yep.
Everything else will be factory stuff.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I don't think. I'd probably start off with the short one. We can always take that off, put the other one on if need be.
So basically, what you're telling me is you have a choice between how loud you want it, right? So if you cap it, it makes it louder. But if you put the resonator on, it makes it a little bit less loud.
Yeah, right.
Well,
right.
I vote for louder.
Well, I don't think it's going to be overpowering. Put it that way. I just don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, I'll cap it, and then if for some reason it's like, "Ooh, that's terrible," we can always put the other piece on there. You can take that with you. It's a nice piece of stainless, anyways. You know.
Yeah, and you were saying that Magnaflow does a really good job of their materials quality, right? That they're still sticking with like thick hangers and.
Yeah, you like the hanger rods are 1/2 inch stainless. They're not going the way of a lot of commercial. It goes down to 3/8 ferrous metal hangers. So the quality is staying up, which is good.
All right, Dan got the work done in a couple hours and charged us $67 to install the new muffler. Now, Dan is the muffler man, and I can't wait to hear what it sounds like. He said it wasn't that loud, which is probably a good thing. So let's do this. Let's start her up, and let's see what the new exhaust note on this JK is. Now, if you were expecting a Coyote V8 sound, you're probably disappointed. But the sound to me is throatier. It's a little bit more, shall we say, honest, and certainly more charming. I'm going to go with charming because, let's face it, a V6 is never going to be something that's going to get your heart racing, but it is something now that sounds more purposeful. And really, that's the sound I was going for, because the cool thing about this Jeep is that everything on here is purposeful. And now we have an exhaust note. Well, like Nathan said, by the way, he had to rush home. Him and his wife have a date night, so it's just me here. But like he said, you know, it doesn't sound like a vacuum cleaner anymore. It sounds like a proper off-roader. And what more could you want than that? I want to thank Magnaflow for helping us with this video, and I want to thank you guys for watching. And yeah, we'll get this guy going off-road more, and we'll see just how it sounds on the trail. See you guys next time. Ciao. Oh, yeah, and almost forgot. I want to see if it actually performs better, because now that it's got a little bit more air going through the engine, it should be a little bit more free revving, and the best way to find out is to, like I said, get it on the trail. So stay tuned, because that video is coming as well.